Did you hit
Well,
the live
hey,
button?
we here. We are live. I'm just trying to figure out what done happened over here. Something done happened over here, boy. I tell you, it gone crazy everywhere. Everywhere I look out, you know what? I ain't gonna even worry about it. I was on. What is this over here? Oh, it says you are live. Okay. Oh, sorry, Instagram. We are live. It says it once. You're live stream. Find it. Da 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 da. Okay, you are okay. Instagram say, "Hey, I'm sorry. I'm still clicking buttons. You know, I'm confused. I'm confused." Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, you hits me. It's your boy, the Louisiana Country Boy, along with my co-host, who is back off her vacation, is the little C Diva. C Diva. Get it? He was on the C.
Come on, where my claps? Where my claps with your button? Darn, get some
I'm
claps.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Welcome, oh, yes, indeed. The little Diva's back, and we are glad that she made it back safe and sound. Look, I do. There's a couple things. There's a couple things I want to get out of the way before we get started. First of all, first and foremost, welcome back. Welcome back. What you call them things? What they call it at church? Get the what you call it out of the way. I don't know, but anyway, look. Um, Number one, I want to send out a very, 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 very happy anniversary to a good friend of mine down in Mendon, Louisiana, Rico Bell and his wife, Kiki. Well, Kiki, happy anniversary to you. I know it ain't been easy all them years putting up Rico and his daddy's cowboy thing. I know it ain't been easy, but Kiki, I have the utmost respect for you. Woo! Keep him straight, Ricky. Keep him straight, Kiki. Keep him straight. Keep him straight. I love you both. Happy, 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 happy anniversary to you both. Secondly, which was firstly or secondly, it don't matter because it ain't really no chronological order. I want to say it is myself and the Little Divas. It's our first meet anniversary. She didn't think I was gonna remember. It's our wait a
I
minute.
didn't. I worked out.
Ago today, after broadcasting together for 1,600 years, that we finally came face to face outside of the screen. If y'all don't know, the Little Diva and I, we've been working together for a while. I don't know. It seems like a long time now, though.
It's been
Like,
a little a year or so.
well, it had to be over a year because we met a year ago.
But
So
we
we've
didn't
been,
have our show. We didn't have our show yet before we started, did we?
yeah,
We did.
yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
we've been working together probably almost two. I don't know, but we've been working together for some years here. We can say years now. We've been working together for some years. So today, 1 year ago, we actually met at Jack's Bar and
At
Grill.
Jack's Bar and Grill.
Jack's Bar and Grill for
We
the
should have
first
went there.
time.
I would like to another day.
Huh? She
So when,
would.
when when do I get my dinner? Work husband.
I just ate a pork chop,
I
honey.
didn't say that. I want to another day. You we gotta go back to Jack's.
Yeah, we
I
want to
get
go
my
back.
work. My he's
We
my
want to
work
go back
husband.
to
My
that.
work husband. My work husband ain't did nothing for me for my anniversary.
He was look, yeah, I did. Let's go on trip. And I ain't even call you. Look,
Now
look, I let you go.
you know, don't get me started on that road.
I ain't call you.
You
I
didn't
ain't
let
bug
me go
you.
nowhere. Oh, okay.
Look, I let
Okay,
you out
that
there. I
bothers me
said,
that you didn't even
I
try
was
to reach out. You didn't try
huh?
to text me and say, "Hey, are you all right out
Because
there?"
I would see that what they do. You enjoy yourself. You don't need no strenuous. You go out there and
But that
enjoy
makes
yourself.
you think. That makes you feel like nobody
Yeah.
noticed you was gone.
Hey, you was with the number one diva, so I know you was in good hands. Hey, Miss Joanne, I'm glad you back because I missed you too. Yeah. I do want to know a couple things since you're back. I want to ask you a couple things. How was the
Can I tell
city?
you something first?
Go ahead.
You remember all those tools and stuff I had? I was all frustrated because I wanted to make me a shoe rack.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, somebody made it for you? You made it.
I told you I like building stuff, but I was frustrated because it was just so many pieces. But I just think I needed a vacation. I came in and did this today in 20 minutes.
Very good. See, you know what? That's that thing that they say. The thing that they say is sometimes what you have to do is take a step back and then reapproach it again.
I took a big step back. I went all the way to Cozumel.
Yeah, you took a big old step. That's a big old step.
But I came back and I thought about it before we got. Oh, let me bring my new shoe rack in here. I'm so proud of it, y'all. Look how tall it is.
That's very good.
It's tall. It's 10 shelves.
For you completing that mission. Job well done. Job well done. Well, look, tell these wonderful people.
You put me on the spot tonight. Go ahead.
I know I am. It's interview time. Tell these wonderful people. One, did you get off? You went to go do some stuff while you were there?
Absolutely. When you go, those of you who haven't been on a cruise, it depends on what cruise you're going on, how many days of cruising you go on, how many days you get off. This was a short, long weekend trip, which is 4 days from Thursday to Monday. So we only went one place. We went to Cozumel. We actually had bought an excursion to go on, but our excursion got canceled because not enough people signed up for it. So we ended up paying for a little cab van that took us on a tour, and then our excursion that got canceled was going to include a tequila tour. Well, this van took us on a tequila tour, so we did a tequila tour, and he dropped us off at a few of his friends' little stores, so we could spend money at his friends' places. You know how they do that.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to get some authentic Mexican food, but I heard the man when he said, "Do you have 30 minutes to go and eat?" My sister said he said it. I didn't hear him. I don't know why nobody else said. So you don't want to eat, Trina? But anyway, so we didn't get to eat there. We went on back to the ship. We was there really early. My mom and my sister was ready to go back to the ship, so went on back. That's the earliest I ever went back to the ship. And all the cruises I've been on, I'm usually trying to run to get back to the ship.
Oh wow! Mm-hmm. Wow! Well, it sounds like y'all had a good time.
Yeah, we did. We definitely had a good time. We had 5 shots of tequila, different tequilas. Then we had these little, I forget what they call them. They go in that you could mix that has a little tequila in it. So they had one that was like a chocolate martini because I love chocolate martinis. Mm-hmm. And they had one that tasted just like a chocolate martini. But yet they tried to get us to buy all that tart. Matter of fact, my sister had to say, "Whoa, no more. I'm good."
Oh wow! Wait, were the shots free?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, we paid for the excursion, so yeah, the shots were free.
What?
Yep.
Now that sounds
a nice little tour of the the area, but I've been to Cozumel so many times.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Look. Just like going to Galveston.
Different every time.
Just like going to Galveston. Folks there to go to Galveston, might well go to Cozumel.
My mom always said that when people say, "I ain't going," because I ain't going to Cozumel no more. Well, that's gonna be on you, because sometimes you gotta go to Cozumel before you can go to Jamaica. You gotta go to Cozumel before you go to some other places. It's just a place to stop. I mean, again, I have zip line. The only thing I got bored with was Mr. Sancho's, but now I'm probably the next cruise in November. I'll probably go to Mr. Sancho. That's the beach. But once you pay, everything is free. Your drinks, your food, all that. I'll go back. But at the time, a couple of years ago, the last time I went was in 19. I was tired of Mr. Sancho's. So I've done zip lining in Cozumel. I've done the tequila tour in Cozumel. I've done several things. There's so many different things to do in Cozumel. Don't be sleeping on Cozumel, y'all.
I ain't sleeping on it. I ain't never been.
I said y'all.
Oh, I went to Jamaica though.
Did you go to Dunn's River Falls?
Did.
Love that. I've done it twice. I love that.
I did. I went. It was really, really nice. The water was cold. It was cold.
It was definitely cold.
That's cold. Don't let them lie to y'all. That water cold, okay? Wait. I have a question This is something. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question. I have a question for the audience. I got a question for my co-host. Look, been studying some stuff over the weekend. I told you I ain't doing nothing. And this was a question I also posed to my daughter. And here it is. You ready? Because you's a teacher, so you smart. You ready? Why
I'm not a teacher, but I might be smart. I'm just joking.
But okay. Here's the question for everybody. Is water wet?
I've heard this question asked before. That's a philosophy question. I don't know. You tell us. None of us know, but I don't think any of us care. But we'd love to hear the answer from you.
No, water's not wet.
Okay.
Water is not wet. I'm like, that's like what was the other part they said? That's like saying dirt is dirty.
That's like saying dirt is not.
Exactly.
Really?
That's right. Dirt is not dirty. Dirt only becomes dirty when it goes on something. When it's not on anything, it's just dirt. It's not dirty.
You did miss me, didn't you? You got that board to where you was like, it's dirt. If you saw it's dirt.
$1 million question. Is water wet? I don't think so. Now that's your country boy. I don't think
that's the same one question like they say, how do you know if you're not in the woods, if a tree falls, does it make a sound?
Yes, does a tree if a tree falls, does it make a sound?
It does make a sound.
Of course it makes a sound. You think? I don't know. Well, yeah. Does the tree make a sound or does the ground make a sound?
Oh, hush.
So that's how I spent my weekend.
I will say this. I had a great time. I did. Lots of things. Lots of things happened, and it was for me. It was a great experience. Some things that I wasn't. I've dealt with customs. Y'all, customs is something else. But just always know if you go on a cruise, customs is not. Carnival is not the boss of customs. Custom is the boss of Carnival. Customs don't have nothing to do with Carnival. Because Carnival will tell you when you call, I don't want to give you no instructions about customs because I don't want nobody to say that I said because I don't know. Well, can you tell me what form? Because if we give you the wrong form, customs gonna be looking at us. Because I'm thinking that has happened a few times probably. Some things happen and maybe customs, go get this form, and that wasn't the right form because they have upgraders for them. But anyway, I got to do I went through the full customs process. I've only been like, I guess, trained or mentored about it. And then when my friend Kiki had to do it, I just rolled with him, but I didn't get out and find out stuff. I just knew it was a pain in the ass. I know that. But I did the full from the beginning to the end. Like I did it going on, going off, just so I could literally know what the whole full process was. And so I'll be able to tell, for the future cruises. Normally we don't have to go. Usually the band or the equipment person, whatever, they usually go follow through on that. But in this case, I'm glad I went all the way through because again, I know I can tell the next guy that'll be going next year, which he's been on several entertainment cruises. He's been out of town for cruises, so he kind of knows about customs and how wonky they can be. They listen to me. You be saying they be listening to me. To us. Y'all listen. But no, it can be wonky, it can be frustrating. So it's a lot of patience. It's a lot of patience, a lot of understanding. And that word you use about grace.
Yes.
Giving grace, which is something that I think I would like to talk about today a little bit about being careful of remembering to give grace to people. Remembering that mistakes happen. Mm-hmm. And when they do, we got to find a way and learn a way to realize that it can happen on the other side too. It can be you on that other side of things. It's not easy to give an event. It's not easy to give an event. I love it. I love the end result when you sit back and you watch people. I tell this story all the time when people say, well, why do you do what you do? it is a headache sometimes. I work with some great people. I work with mediocre people, and I work with people that just gave me a headache. But at the end of the day, you do all that, and I like the end result of seeing people having a great time, enjoying themselves, and I'm part of the reason that they are having a good time and they're enjoying yourself and they're happy. I was a part of making these people happy. Is why I do it. Now you know I ain't gonna tell you how I just jumped with you sneezing. That scared the hell out of me. Uh, but anyway, so you know things are gonna happen. If you go, I don't know, if you go to if I have an event down the street, you know, sometimes somebody may be late. You know,
Right.
um, now I ain't gonna lie, I was once in Zydeco, there's a couple of bands that's always late. And I be thinking they need to be docked. I ain't never said that out loud because I ain't never had nobody late to any of the shows I've ever done. But you need to be docked if you over an hour late. That's ridiculous. And you
Yeah.
got paid. But anyway, I kind of want to see where we can go on that topic. But the cruise was great. Had a good time. And what I liked the most, and I'm probably the most proud of myself, is that this time, this particular cruise has been a challenge for me. The last one and this one. And this time, last time I came home upset, depressed. It was just hard. It was like, oh my God, I'm a failure. But this time, I was good and I'm ready to move on. And the things that happened, I was like, okay, that happens. This happens. You gotta get it and move on. There was only one time that I had a low moment. Didn't last long, but it was a little low moment when I had to move an event around. And it was bad timing, but it had to be done. It was a decision I had to make as a leader, boss, whatever it was I had to do. It was a decision that had to be made. And it was a better, you know, Carnival give you some options. And out of these two options, I chose one that was going to be kind of, it wasn't make everybody happy, but it was the best decision.
Right.
And so that was probably the most challenging part of the cruise was making that decision and seeing some of the reactions. But once they came on the show at a later time than they were supposed to, it was a party on the sea. And so look how the show goes on.
Right.
Sometimes you do it. I think that's the hardest part about that. And then also, not I ain't gonna tell that lie. You know I like to start at the top of my paper. I'll tell you that all the time. However, event planners, promoters, sometimes when you do a lot of things, the people that you want to thank you or that you want to say, oh, I appreciate this, or thank you, or you did a good job, those are the ones that don't say it.
Right.
And so you realize they don't realize the opportunity. That's probably the biggest challenge of being in the business because but of being in this business that you have to make sure that you know for yourself that you did a good job. You have to know for yourself how hard you work. You have to know for yourself. Yeah. So yeah. But it went off great. We had so much fun. We met this group called the Fly Boys. They who are live in Louisiana. They're actually going to be here at the Red Rooster. They say they come to the Red Rooster all the time, but they're going to be here next week. We got in 2 weeks, and they're going to go to the Red Rooster. So I think I'm gonna slide on over to the Red Rooster. Excuse me.
And they are the Fly Boys.
They are the Fly Boys. They've been doing this trip. I found them on Facebook. So every cruise they have a Facebook group page for the cruise and for that particular cruise. Like if this one was Carnival Breeze, March the 7th through the 11th.
Okay.
And so people post what they're going to be doing on that page. So that's how I found them because they were going to have all white party. But anyway, they were all so nice, so cool. Me and my sister hung out with them that Saturday, and I'm telling you, we had an absolute. I believe that's the best party I've been to on the cruise so far. Outside of concerts are always good.
Wow.
But the party we went to We were up late. Like we had a good time Saturday. Matter of fact, I was doing a live and my daughter came on and said, "Not you that lost your voice." But yeah, we had a real Saturday night was out of the 4 days. I'm gonna say Saturday night was my favorite. And the DJ, oftentimes those clubs, they don't have good music. The DJs in this particular club, oh my God, they played all kind of music. They even played the Tamia dance.
Oh, really?
They played the Tamia dance. They played really, really, really good music. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, I'm as I'm sitting over here playing. I Grace, what you said about Grace, it is that's quite a topic. Um, and I think sometimes it's difficult for people to extend grace to others. And I say that because what we have to understand is that first it has to be extended unto ourselves.
That part.
That's why sometimes when people don't do it, it's because they don't know how to extend it unto themselves. Um,
Would that be like a perfectionist, maybe?
um, Sometimes I'd say, and that's sometimes it could be where you push so hard and you want to push others and you don't know how to understand. Like grace is just understanding, man, understanding the plight of somebody else, basically taking
That part.
somebody else into consideration, um, and just being graceful. That doesn't make somebody right. It don't make you right. I mean, what it's doing is extending. If any of us been to jail, you be hoping that the judge extends grace unto you. You be hoping that when you go before him, like that's grace is that fella that pulled you over and
Uh,
you were speeding or you didn't have your seatbelt on.
mm-hmm.
And grace just says, okay, buckle up, slow down, and have a good day. That's grace. Sometimes we forget about those little, but that's what grace is. Grace is that thing that you ain't getting. You don't get what you should have gotten. You deserve it, but you didn't get it
You
because
didn't get it.
they extended grace unto you. Um, and I
I
know
was
this.
thinking like, I was thinking like, when you say that people or me, let's say us, we have to give ourselves grace, which is something that I don't think I've done a lot with this time around because I had already worked towards this. I had worked really hard on myself to prepare for this particular cruise, and I was definitely able to say to myself that you worked with 62 different personalities, and some of the personalities was really funky, really, 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 really funky. But I gave them people some grace, as funky as they were, and I was very surprised at these 4 people that were very mean and nasty. But I gave them some grace. But I was ready and prepared. Sometimes they say you do better at certain things if you're prepared.
Mhm.
I was prepared, very prepared for anything to go good, bad, ugly, whatever it was. I was ready.
Right.
And that made a huge difference. And I was ready to give myself, I was able to give myself grace and say, okay, that happened. Let's turn this way. Okay, let's turn this way. We just gonna go. Whoever want to be mad, they can be mad because it's still a good thing. There are lots of people had fun. Lots of people would have got to do this if it wasn't for you making this happen. It was. It's not, and I don't want to say it's all about me, but you know what I mean. Like this
Right.
was an event that was put together. Well, I mean, it was put together by me. So let me put my star on my paper. Bing. Uh, Nobody else did what I did. But and I'm being facetious but honest. Um, so yeah, that
But
was the difference.
grace is also when I say extending it unto ourselves.
Hmm.
The one thing I remember about the planning of this and all this going into motion. Grace was saying, even if it does not go, if it does not come to fruition, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to go in some dark. That's extending grace into ourselves. Even if this job that I'm going to apply for and they don't take it, I'm not going to sit there and go into this deep thing and wonder, woe is me and what could I have done better. I'm going to extend myself grace because I walked in with my head up, I walked in with my chest out, and I walked in and I presented myself the best way I possibly could. Whether they wanted me or not, I'm not going to look. Grace says don't look down upon yourself. That's that grace thing. It's like, okay, pick yourself up. That didn't work for you. That's okay. That relationship or if that
Or
cruise
that particular task, that
that
particular
task,
event.
if it hadn't it didn't go the way that I planned, so now I'm beating myself up, but it went. And you're still here and you're still able to do something or go further. Extending yourself, when we can extend and look at ourselves and give ourselves grace, again, it makes us more capable and able to extend grace to others. Because when you can give it to yourself, that's like love. When you can give it to yourself, you know how important it is for somebody else. Because you know what it means to you. You know what that thing means and how that feeling is, how it is to have somebody extend grace, and you going like, man, did they really? Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody, no one's perfect, and we know that.
No.
There's going to be mistakes, and what some people don't think about, because I used to be the same way. That if your expectations are that someone else should never make a mistake, they should never do anything where it should just be perfect. It's gonna flip back and make you. And I think spiritually, sometimes it happens so you can learn that lesson.
Yes.
So you can learn that lesson. Wow, that person extended grace to me with this, and that. And when it was them, I didn't. I didn't help them when they called out for help or when they needed. When they made a mistake, I didn't give them that grace.
Right.
I think we need to pay attention to that as well.
I'm looking for I'm sorry. I'm looking for, there was a post I did when you said that. I'm trying to remember
Why
what
we at it, y'all? Why you looking for whatever you're looking for? His definition of passports. So when people go on a cruise, the first question they ask is, "Do you gotta have a passport?" And the answer we give is not mandatory, but we emphasize and encourage that everyone comes aboard with a passport. I can't emphasize that enough. So if you do not have a passport, take the opportunity. Income taxes, y'all get y'all income taxes. Don't get your passport. Take a little money out your check. If you don't have enough to do the whole passport at once, take a little here, a little here. Get your passport. That's something that I wish I would have done when my kids were younger. Got them a passport. Just got them started on their way to have a passport. You know that thing now is you don't date no man without a passport. Because you can't go nowhere with him. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere if you ain't no passport. If he don't have no passport. But anyway, get a passport. Gift your children with a passport because you need them. If you want to go anywhere out of the country, you have to do that. But also, when you get on and off a cruise, one, you can slide on through that line real quick if you got a passport. When it's time to go home and you're ready to get off that ship, you can slide around by everybody else. See y'all later, people with your birth certificates. That's one. But how can I say this without saying everything? When things can happen, your passport is your say. Let's just say if you go to Cozumel, you get to Cozumel and you miss the boat, miss the ship. I'm trying to learn to stop saying boat. You miss the ship coming from Cozumel. You can't get. It's gonna be hard to get. It's gonna be challenging to get out of Cozumel without a passport.
Oh yeah.
They don't take your birth certificate and your driver's license. You need a passport to go through the
Whoa.
airport. They're gonna be the airport. So one, you better get on. You better get back to that ship when they say get there. But two, it's just safer to have your passport. If you've been on 2 or 3 cruises, using that birth certificate or your driver's license and your driver's license. Go on, get your it's get your passport and gift gift because my throat is crazy. So gift your children a passport. What's up, country boy?
Okay, I'm gonna be real for a minute. See, I got my mind, and then I gotta go there. The post said this. It said, "Strive for progress, not for perfection."
Love it. I like that.
Strive for progress, not
Let me type that
for
in. Let me put that in the post. That's a good one.
and that's the thing is you just want to progress. You ain't
Strive for
trying to be
progress.
perfect.
Strive for
Strive for
progress.
progress, not for perfection. Um, now, now, if I can go on the other side once more again, I done got a lot of rest this weekend. So when I hear something,
Oh Lord, I spelled that wrong. Don't talk about me, y'all.
oh
I
Lord, you
spelled
did,
perfection wrong.
you did.
I
Um,
did.
um, and I think that everybody should get their what's that thing you say everybody should get? Passport.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, so if I don't have a passport and I get, here's my thought, okay? You want to know my thought when you said that?
Not really, but I will hear it. Because you need a passport. But go ahead. What's up?
My thought was this: you told me that it's going to be difficult for me to get back here if I get stuck in Cozumel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just thinking about Greg Abbott. He's gonna make it even harder, ain't he? He ain't gonna, do I come up that way?
Please don't. That was very corny. Very corny. It's not funny. Was not funny. Was not funny.
Why you gonna stop me? Yeah.
He gonna take you and drop you off somewhere is what he gonna do. But you know what? Wait a minute. Wait, I'm gonna tell you why I'm so serious about that. I'm gonna tell you why. Why I can't laugh at that. I can't laugh at that, y'all, because
Why?
what I found out is that when he get them people, when they go get those people and put them on the bus, and they go take them where they're taking them, guess who's getting those people?
Who?
Especially the kids.
Who?
Sex traffickers.
Oh.
They just had a special the other day, and they were talking about their people are calling for them, or they're in a place and they're taking boys and girls, men and women. They're taking them and putting them into the sex trade. So that's why I could, and I was just saw this the other day, so that's why
Well,
it touched me.
I'm just saying,
I know you're just saying.
I'm just saying, they ain't got no passport. Why I gotta get one? They coming
You
in.
need one for one nobody get you to sell you in the sex trafficking. Oh, yeah. Now I'm gonna say something that ain't gonna be real nice, but it wasn't my joke. It wasn't my funny. It was somebody else's funny that told me. Who told me this? Somebody told me this on the ship. We're talking about this very topic about um how they're taking those people from the thing and sex trafficking. This fool said, "Well, this girl told me the other day that she wanted to make sure that nobody kidnapped her because she didn't want to be sold into trafficking." And she said, and y'all, I am not talking about nobody's weight. This is not my joke. It is somebody else's joke. He said she was like 500 pounds. And he was like, baby, you're not going to get trafficked. I was like,
Lord.
no, please. There is somebody for everybody. But anyway, but I was, in all seriousness, I was saying, it's hard for me to not be serious about that part because that just makes me feel, it just kills me that this crazy governor of ours is not even thinking about that. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, and I don't defend, but he,
Don't defend, please.
I'm just saying the man did. look, the man put up a no trespassing sign. I'm just saying.
Not funny.
He did. He put up a no trespassing sign. He said, "Look, what that fella on Friday say? Fellas, can you please stay off my lawn?" See, so the man did say he didn't say it, stay off the lawn. But anyway, I was just wondering about the passport and about coming in. Now, I do have a second question. Like, so if I don't make it back to the boat, can I like stay over there?
Yeah, you can. You got you some money to stay over there. You can. You can do whatever you want to. And don't be getting these people off track. I'm over here talking serious about people.
I'm just saying,
Y'all need to get a passport. Give your kids some passport. Give the
get
people
a
that I
passport.
won't give you no grace about not having no passport. Since we on the topic of grace.
Yeah. we are on the topic of grace. We are talking about grace.
And I'm gonna give Country Boy some grace on all that corniness, that 20 seconds worth of that 30-second worth of corniness he just gave.
I think that was pretty good though. I think that
was
was
not.
good. It wasn't good.
No.
Man,
That's the first time I gave you crickets.
You didn't like the water?
No.
Man.
But yes, grace is something that people need to give. And just knowing that collaborating, working with people, it's gotta be it's gotta be a team effort. I mean, we gotta help each other, we gotta hold each other. I think even at work, I've always said that your team needs to be like a baseball team. Everybody's not good at everything. So you put people where they belong. And so it's a personality test called Strengths Quest.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taken Strengths Quest a few times, and mine are pretty much always them. One of them is it's called a woo. A lot of people don't like people who are a woo. Woo means winning others over. I'm charming. No, I'm just joking. Winning others over. You have the personality to kind of, and that I think that's why it was challenging for me. My last two cruise was challenging because I am used to winning others over to my team, to my side, to know I'm a good person, know I'm not going to cheat you. I'm used to that, being charming enough with these people. I've never had to work so hard, which was a lesson to try to make people get it. But now I'm like, I don't know if y'all saw my post. If you saw my post, I posted last week, the week before last, on Monday, March the 11th at 12 noon. I believe it was about 12 noon. I said, beginning on Monday at 12 noon, So You Want to Dance will be totally different. All boundaries will be boundaries starting when I got that ship. Because, yeah. So that starts now. And I've lost my train of thought on what I was going to say, trying to think of the date. But yeah, I just think we need to be more. If we're going to collaborate with people, giving each other back. If the grace goes back and forth, because if you fall, I'll pick you up. If I fall, you should pick me up. It shouldn't be the blame game. Let's work together, people. That's how we can move forward.
And I totally agree with that.
Huh?
No, I totally agree with that. I think that is so so important and so crucial. I mean, when we understand, like we're all in this thing together. We are all connected. We're all, we say it all the time. It's not just because whether you like what I'm doing, maybe there's somebody that will. If you don't like the information, then you share the information. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But in order to let's continually lift each other up, support each other, that thing truly extending that grace. I don't know why. Again, I guess I do know why, because people don't know how, because they don't know how to extend it unto themselves first. And to just give themselves that way you can give it to others and understand it and embrace it. Working together, collaborating, whatever it may be, supporting one another.
Oh,
so important. Go ahead.
that's what I was saying. That so one of my strengths quests, my top strength, because you do your top 5 strengths, and I don't know. Oh, is there somebody? There's a person in my house. So trying to see. It ain't daylight outside.
I hope not. Not 9 o'clock.
Was there somebody passed by my door? I'm trying to figure out why they passed by my door. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. This is live TV.
We are live.
Well, I take my trash out too. Um, oh, time out. I had to pay to have my neighbor's grass cut because he won't cut his yard. So on the side that's by me, I just have to pay to get it cut because he making my yard look bad. Yeah, I call them cabbages. When the yard grow up so far and they be thick, I say they look like cabbage. But anyway, so 2 of my strengths were the woo, the winning others over, but also I can't think of oh gosh, I can't think of the name right now, but it's knowing where to place people as far as where their strengths are. I can look or have a conversation with somebody, know their strengths to know on my baseball team where they would fit best. Where could they help me? Which is another good thing about this trip too, is that another positive in preparation for my trip in November. My sister went this time, made a huge difference because just like when they hired me to work the door or whoever to work the door, there is somebody out there. Hold on, maybe not. Maybe that's the mailbox. Mailbox walking. um, it made a difference because a lot of club owners they hire the person at the door because they can trust them, right?
Right.
They know they're not gonna go to work with their money. They know they're gonna make people pay and not come in like the rooster all day long. They used to tell me, "Now I've been coming in for 675 years, and Tito let me in for well, Tito ain't here right now, and he
Right.
told me
Right.
to tell you to pay your money at the door and come on in." I mean, even Chicago Bar and Grill, people come in and they'll see the owner right there. They'll go try to slide in by the owner. When they get through over that sliding, come on back. Get your $10 at the door. This ain't my money. Somebody put me here to take the money. But anyway, having someone at the door like that I didn't have to watch, that I knew because I'm a softie. Contrary to what people think, I'm a softie. So people probably could come in, because on the cruise, you know, people have paid an extra amount of money
Right.
to see those bands. It is a private event. And I've said it, I say it all the way through. Anything I send out, private. When we get close to the end, I remind people, if you have not booked through me, you need to let me know so I can move you over to my booking. Or if I don't offer, so don't y'all even start this for November. This won't happen. I'm gonna tell you now. Um, we offer them to pay the entertainment fee. Because the story is always, oh, we couldn't get in touch with you, so we went through Carnival. Oh, that was too much money, so we didn't go. You wouldn't believe how many people came to the door saying, well, we didn't pay through y'all because y'all was charging too much. We charged more than Carnival because we have a band we got to pay for.
Right.
And so they just have all these different reasons why they didn't book through you. But that's how I get paid for all my hard work. And I don't get paid to 2 weeks after the cruise. But anyway, her being at the door to stop being the quote unquote bulldog to stop people from coming in the door, that that was heaven. That was great. When we've had a lot of people, when we've had the Zydeco's, we have big men standing at the door, security. It only took Tony. Tony she did a great job keeping people out. Yes, we got a lot of flack. One of the band's family members told us they didn't know who they were talking to and said, how silly it was for me not to let people in, because we needed we would have had a room full of people. I already knew that on the last day I was gonna let some people just come on in after a little bit, but it's just not fair when people have paid for
And
me to
that's
let
that
people
that
in.
was that was that was exactly what I was thinking. It's
That's just
not
not fair.
right.
And then just think about it, if you let all the other people come in, the people that paid, where they gonna sit at if they don't come in at a certain time? Because the people that's coming in free, you know they coming early. They're gonna take up all the good seats. And the people that literally paid, they're gonna be in the back of everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? But some people just couldn't get them. Anyway, someone talked to someone that they didn't know that knew me and said some ugly things about me not letting people in. But again, this year I didn't get all in a huddle and get into this low moment. I don't know, whatever. We ain't do it and we ain't doing it. Because for me, I'm trying to say I can say this in a very, very diplomatic way. The people I take, the people that go, I'm gonna take me and the cruise out of it. When you go to play somewhere at a venue, you gotta promote. You, the club owner, has to promote, but so does whoever, whether it's a singer, a poet, whatever it may be, a historian. It's a historian. If everybody wants somebody there to show that people was there, everybody gotta come promote.
Yes.
Don't be calling Jimmy, Johnny, and John to make it look like. Because that does nothing for Miss Trina. So you one day a chat with Trina nor during time travel. That does nothing for us. You know what I mean? Throughout the process of doing whatever you're doing, you've got to everybody again collaboration.
Right. Right.
You got to collaborate on things in order for it to be success. It takes a team.
Most definitely, and that's across the board. I mean, that's everybody working together.
Exactly. With anything.
Yes, for anything, I truly agree with that. Working together.
Even you with the counter sometimes. I mean, you have to walk away to go to the restroom. You can't just say, "Oh, y'all just stay here. I'll be back later."
Right.
Go to the restroom. You got to have a colleague to cover you.
Yep, that's true.
When I was the assistant director at U of H, it was a young lady working at the front at the counter. She would just leave, and you come back and you be like, "Where'd she go?" "Oh, I went down to get the book." Well, who is here to see people coming in the door, sweetheart? I don't understand. If you're not here, if you don't have one of your coworkers to watch, come to my office was literally right there. I open my door and I can see the front counter. You can say, "Hey, Miss Trina, I gotta run to the restroom. Go get my book. Can you cover the front?"
She said, "Nope. I'm gonna just dip out real quick and see if I can."
Ain't nobody gonna know. Not know it because you're young, and as soon as you walk out, that's when somebody gonna come in there.
Wow.
But yes. Excuse me, guys.
Well, you know what? No, I totally agree with everything you're saying. I really do. As far as working together, as far as collaborating, as far as most definitely extending grace. That is something that we all have been extended. Nobody sit here and say ain't never had. Oh, you have. Oh, somebody. Somebody somewhere has extended grace unto you at some point in your life.
Somebody wanted to punch you in the throat because of your smart mouth.
Not in the throat.
They gave you the break with your smart mouth. And see, I don't fight, but I would love to just. Some people I be thinking, "Oh, if I could hit you right there in the jugular." You ever see those shows that come on sometime and they show the person like in a daydream of what they wish they could do? I have so many moments like that. I'd be like, man, and I be staring at them like, "Ooh, Lord, if I could get away with it, I would do this." While you talking to me smart, I really wish that I could pull your tonsils out.
Oh my goodness! Wow! Wow! Wow!
Just
wow!
reach in there and just pull them out.
Oh my! Calm down! Calm down! She done been on the sea, boy. She done. I tell y'all, she came back feisty off the sea.
Because today starts the day. Today starts the day. It's over.
There it is.
Moving forward.
Well, you know, I want to one again, I say welcome back. I'm glad that you're back.
Thank you. I'm
And
glad to be
it
back.
sounds, it sounds like you had a great time. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
your next excursion out on the
Y'all,
sea.
not my next excursion, my next exhibition. I'm just sorry.
Next vacation, whatever it may be. Well, yeah, that next thing, the next sea fly, sea road, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I think
November 14th through the 18th.
November
Now I got
14th
another.
through 18th.
I think I may have a well. It's not public, but maybe a Zydeco coming up. Zydeco Cruise coming up as well. I'm excited about. Not in stone yet, but it's been discussed. So we'll
Very good.
see.
Very, very good. Very good. Um, I want to take a quick moment to send and I hope that she may be listening. Send a quick invitation to join me, you, us, um, before the 29th. Yes, before the when is Easter? Easter's the 30th, right? Yes.
The
Uh,
31st.
31st. So before the 29th, I want to send an invitation out to a wonderful director here live on the air, live on the air. Country Boy in his big mouth right now is sending an open invitation. Y'all hear me? TikTok, you hear me? Facebook, you hear me? Instagram, you hear me? Whatever that other stuff is, you hear me? I am sending a live invitation for Denise Monette to come. She has a movie coming out. Movie premiere is March the 29th. The movie is called Bash. It's March the 29th, right here in Houston. She's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful director. She's a wonderful actress. So, Miss Denise, if you listening, I sent you I know we was emailing earlier, so I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna do it live and send this invitation out for you and for your cast, crew members, whoever you can gather up. If y'all want to come join us right here, at any moment before the end, before your movie premiere, would love to have you. It is a wonderful, wonderful movie. It is actually
Is it Miss Dobbins? Is it the one that's being done by Miss Dobbins, Niecy Dobbins?
I don't know.
'Cause I have her on my show on the 27th to talk about her movie.
No, it's the one that we're going to. It's the red carpet we're going to on the 29th.
Okay.
So yes, she has a wonderful movie that's coming out. So I'm asking, there it is. Hey, you're invited. You're invited. Your crew is invited. I hope you hear me live. If you don't, look, I'm gonna record this. Oh, it's already recorded. I'm gonna send it to you as an open invitation for you to come join us right here to tell the world about your wonderful, wonderful movie. She's done a bunch of them. She's done a bunch of them. She's all over. What's that thing? To be or not to be? But she has a lot of movies that are out, and this is the latest one that's coming. So, hey, come on down. Come on, join us. Come on, sit with us for a while. Sit right here and have a conversation with the Louisiana Country Boy and the Lil Diva about this movie because we want to surely. It is a it's actually this movie is based on dedicated to her nephew, I think it is. So yeah, it's a real good movie. Real good movie. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be there for the preview. Preview. Is that what they call it? Preview, whatever it's called.
Premiere.
That thing. That's what I said. That's what I said. Did I say that? Oh, I said it. I'll say it some. But anyway, but that's all I got. That's it. That is it. Hey, there she is. Oh, Tiffany. Wait, I'm sorry. I messed up. I messed up. Let me get it right. Oh, it's the Tiffany Rachel. You know I love you, girl.
Hey there, Tiffany. What's up? What's up? So here's the thing.
Yes,
Was I
ma'am.
supposed to have something? I do. This is
What?
Women's History Month. Um, I was busy this month, so I'm a woman. Women's History Month, International Month. But I do have two guests coming on. I don't think I'm gonna do a show this. I think I'm gonna cut it down and just have two guests for the month. On the oh my gosh, what's happening on the 31st? Oh, I know what's happening on the 31st. Okay, Lil Nate will be at the Red Rooster on the 31st. So y'all, I used to be young and bushy eyed, bushy tailed, and bright eyed, and I can remember everything I had to do any day. I The age is getting me now. I hate to admit it, but I gotta write things on the calendar because I don't remember. So Lil Nate will be performing live at the Red Rooster on the 31st. Um, the flyer is out. I'll put a flyer out on my page. It'll go through Eventbrite. He's selling tables. You have to buy your tickets, but if you want a table, you got to pay for the table. The table and the tickets are not the same. The tickets are $25. The tables, depending on what section you get, is a different price. I'll be waiting for you at the door. I'll be working the door for you, girls, and I think I'm on there for information purposes. Um, the 20th, I have a young lady that moved here from Detroit. She is one of my dyad consultants. Young woman. She does professional makeup and can sing.
Mm.
She sings gospel. So she teaches choir as one of my consultants. But she's gonna come in and she can really sing, young woman. And then I have Niecy Dobbins, who Denise is in one of her plays.
Oh, that's the lady she did the documentary. Is that the one?
That one, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna interview her on the 27th. And then 31st, I'm supposed to have a panel of women. Actually, it's my sister's friends. We did this many years ago, and I love when people ask to come on my show. Like, that makes me feel so good. They asked to come back and do the panel again because they thought it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's what I got. This week, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep my Wednesday and just take my whole spring break. Unless something really or somebody really important that I think I really need to. Oh, I do. Terry has a cousin who is running for that position in Flint.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be running for that. Talked to her, very young woman, very very intelligent. I'm really interested in talking to her. I would like to do her for Women's History Month, but I may not make it. It may have to be beginning of April. So that's what I got for you guys. I got the 20th, I got Miss Bernicia Cameron. The 27th, I have Miss Niecy Dobbins. And then on Sunday, the 31st, I have the women's panel. I'll be making my flyer and get it out by tomorrow. Seems like there's something else country, but what else we doing? Don't we got something else going on?
Yes,
We
we
got
have
the red carpet on the 29th.
on the 29th, we have the is it coming up this week? Next week. Next week we have the Fifth Ward Festival.
Oh yes, the 23rd.
Yes.
23rd, we have
23rd.
the Lions Avenue
Red Barn.
Festival.
Yes. Yes.
Latoya Luckett is supposed to be there. And me and Country Boy, we are actually media personalities. Yes. Let me tell y'all how teamwork. It's how teamwork. We lift each other up and we speak names. Well, we didn't speak our names. But anyway, I saw it. I called Country Boy because he got the voice. When they talking to a woman, I'm gonna need him to call. You know that little guy he is. Hey boy, hey boy, look here. They got a festival. We need to be media coverage. He calls back. No, he texts back. We in there.
And you
And
know
then
what? You know,
that's
and
collaboration.
here's the wonderful thing about that, not to cut you off, but the lady that is handling all the stuff. She was actually on my show Wednesday.
Yeah.
Man, powerful young lady. She was
Very young too, from what I saw.
yes. What a story, what a lady. So she was so I'm grateful. I'm grateful that yes, we will be there. When is that? I don't know when it is. But we'll be there, and 23rd we'll be there, and then the 29th will be red carpet. Denise Monette, please call us, email me.
Thank you so much. Yes, my trip was wonderful. It was the perfect timing when you shared a room with two other people, not just one, two other people. It was time. Ooh, it was time. I used to hate to be by myself. I used to hate to be by myself, but I'm gonna tell you, I have learned to love being here by myself. However, I appreciated it even more this weekend.
Wow.
Love it. I can turn on the air on what I wanted, the heat on what I wanted.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry, Country Boy. Yes, we have the Lions Festival, Lions Avenue Festival as an annual event, and apparently has gotten much bigger than the one I went to in the past. Country Boy and I are media personalities. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
We're press people.
You press. I'm just big mouth.
What?
You can be the press. I just be the big mouth.
The red carpet on the 29th. I don't know where's that.
Pearland. Somewhere in Pearland. Well, I don't know because what look, here's the most wonderful thing that she just sent an email today is they have sold out of tickets.
Wonderful.
So that is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing.
It also speaks to her as well. Like she must be an amazing. I mean, I've met her, so she's amazing, but I don't know her that well. But she seems to be amazing, and she has lots of followers, and that speaks to that.
You know, there's so many, and this goes to the end of this thing I'm about to say. There's so many amazing people right here in this city.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many amazing people right here that should be celebrated, that should be supported for the hard work that they're doing. I don't think that we do it enough. I don't think that we do it enough. There are some people here, some amazing singers, some amazing actresses, some amazing directors, some amazing writers, some amazing producers, some amazing media people. There are some amazing people right here, right here, right here. And we should, you know, Mama always said, "Give me my flowers." And I think that we lack on that. That goes back to grace. We lack on giving people their flowers.
We do. We sell them their flowers, you know, with these awards that we have to pay for.
Yeah.
So we sell them their flowers, which is, I mean, I get it. I don't take anything away from anyone. However, the We See You Awards, I'm gonna give a shameless plug. The We See You Awards is just for that. Chat with Trina / So You Want to Dance. We'll start giving out an award. I mentioned a while back, but things have been really busy. But starting, this is when I say March. I'm gonna choose 3 people to cover January, February, and March. I'll be giving out 3 awards, so look out. I might show up at your event with the award, but these are for people who are doing things. I wouldn't say that they're unsung because I don't want to use that term because some people take that offensively. I'll just say people that I think are deserving, and I want to be the person to give them as Country Boy said, give them their flowers as they're moving on up. If that makes sense. People who are not may not get that, like what you mentioned, the accolades. Everybody else in the world getting awards and no one notices this person. Or like sometimes they call those people the invisible. In education, they say the invisible child that no one notices. That's very quiet. The teacher never bothers that kid because they're never in trouble. They're only bothered. That's why sometimes kids' behavior changes because no one's paying attention to me. No one's paying attention. But little Johnny over here is jumping up and down, throwing food all over the place. They're paying attention. So we need to make sure that we're still rewarding and still remembering people who are doing the right thing.
Yes. Doing the right thing and doing it the right way. doing the right thing and doing it the right way.
Doing the right thing, doing it the right way.
And
Even someone, go ahead.
And I was just going to say, and here's the thing that I've noticed, and speaking of the people that you've talked about, and we've, they're not out here looking for accolades. They're not out here. There's so many people. There's so many people that are doing it from their heart and not looking for anything and not trying to be the biggest star. They're doing and giving back and uplifting and supporting others and supporting the community and doing these things. Even if I that's why for me, for us, it's so important at the end of the show to say that we appreciate you. Because no, maybe we don't get a chance to get to you to your face. Maybe we don't get that opportunity, but we want you to know we support you, because a lot of people don't realize how much that means. That little bit of encouragement, because somebody could be like, you know what? Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. But we are here to say that we care. We appreciate you. And don't quit. Don't quit.
I want to respond to Pastor Larry. Sorry, not Pastor, Minister Larry. I'm sorry. He says, I agree we shouldn't pay to be honored, but most of those are fundraisers, if you understand. I do, but I think a fundraiser we shouldn't have to get people to raise funds by making them pay for their own trophy. I think our award, I think that we could say this is a fundraiser. Have somebody on program. Have somebody, we don't have to have people pay for their own award to do a fundraiser. And what's good for people is good for them. What's for me is what's for me. It doesn't make me feel just honored when you say, in order to get this award, I got to pay for it. That to me, just me, little old me, don't beat me up. I don't feel. Someone nominated me for something, and I almost didn't accept it. But then I realized they're not making me pay. They just want me to go to a brunch. I have to pay for a ticket. That's brunch. And someone really cool nominated me. It wasn't them calling me saying, hey, you can come get this award, but you got to sell 10 tickets. Depending on who it is, and maybe if it's a fundraiser, maybe. But I don't know. I just think that there's other ways to have a fundraiser. There's other things that can happen, and people will give money. No, I hope there are people in the world that still will give money towards a fundraiser and not receive a trophy, because that's not really what it's about.
Right.
If I'm going to honor Country Boy, I'm not going to say you got to give me, you got to sell 10 tickets in order for you to get this award. Then that's not an award. To me, only me.
I get you. I think that I still go on the thing that there are people that deserve to be honored for what they do. And that doesn't mean, for me, it don't mean you got to do nothing. You don't have to do anything at all.
Right.
That's why Country Boy don't ever go to no big events, because I'll be I cut up anyway. I'm gonna cut up. That's why I don't let Country Boy no flavor. He gonna cut up.
Yes, you should have seen how he got his award, that first award you got.
Cut up.
He went up there sideways.
When you get me, you get me. You get all of me. I'm telling you right now. So, but I understand.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I do understand. I just that's my heart. My heart says is you never have to pay me to support you. You never have to do anything. If I support you, I support you. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm honoring you because here you don't have to give me anything, because you've already given, and you've given from that place. This is my opportunity, or our opportunity, or anyone's opportunity to say, you know what you just said, and I love the name of your award. We see you. We see you. Not trying to do anything but other than saying we see you and we appreciate you, your hard work and the dedication that you're putting in. And you ain't putting it in over here because, you know, this may be off, but some of those people you see out, they're giving and they're saying that they're helping the homeless or they're helping these, but they got the camera and they got to take a picture of all this stuff that they're out there doing. That ain't what it's about. See, you don't have to do that if you're doing it from your heart. Now, if you're doing it from your heart, nobody needs to know that you took care of somebody if you're doing it from your heart. Now, if you're doing it for show, then you're doing it for show. That's your business. I ain't calling nothing. That's on you. Once again, as I started to show off, I said this. I ain't got no heaven nor no hell to put nobody in. That's all up on you. That's all up on you. If you want to go out there and that's the way you want to give, is because you want people to see what you do and you want to be the biggest giver and you want to show off and be fancy dancing that you did this and you did that. That's you. That's cool. Your thing. Do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Hey.
And I hear what you said on that too, and I agree to a certain extent. Like I see people that have truckloads of stuff. I would love to see you giving it away to somebody. I ain't gonna lie. Just because I'm wondering where it's going. If your cabinets and all your stuff just full. I would love to see that it's being given to somebody. I would. Not to brag about you, but just to show, yeah, you got this stuff
Right.
everywhere.
No, I'm talking about, I'm talking about,
I got
how you see some of them folks doing the other stuff, they be doing the most.
I just want to make sure I made it clear to the audience that there's nothing wrong with you taking a picture showing that you're giving. I don't think that's an issue.
No.
But I do think, for me, again, just little Diva, I keep seeing you people donating to you. I'm gonna need to see you give it to somebody. Just saying.
There you go. That part. Not trying to sell it down the road somewhere. But anyway,
you did not have to say that. That was one of those things that you should have kept to yourself. I'm just joking. Y'all, let me go ahead and start closing out, or we'll be here till next week. Thank y'all for joining us. I'm so sorry about my voice. I hope everybody can understand what I'm saying. Remember to join the Louisiana Country Boy this Wednesday. Who you have? I
have the Lord Christensen.
I was going to ask you when that show was.
So I have him coming. Yes, he's coming Wednesday.
Huh? It's not Christensen. It's not Christensen.
Okay. The Lord. Okay. Christian. The Lord Christian. He may be a Christian. He may be a Christian.
He is the owner, him and his wife are the owner operator of One Marriage.
Two
Hustlers. And also, Why Not?
Why now is your time? Why
now is your time? Yeah.
Yes.
They are amazing. He's amazing. I love him when he has a lot of acronyms and like he just spits them out like this. I hope I'm able to. I might be enjoying my spring break, but I'm gonna try to catch the show because it'll be on my phone. What else? So we got the Lions Festival. Go check it out. Look at it on social media and check out. So y'all come on out. Come support me and Country Boy. Come meet us if you've never met us before. What else I got going? Hey, on April the 7th, I did mention this to y'all. They're not requiring me to do this, but I'd love to have somebody there hang out with me. There's going to be a brunch market party. A brunch party market. I don't know. A tea brunch party market.
Tea brunch. They're gonna have tea?
They're gonna have tea, they're gonna have brunch. But anyway, you can purchase a ticket at a 10 if you want. No pressure, but it's on my page. And let me tell y'all what my page is. I have a group page you should join that's called Chat with Trina. It's a Facebook group page. I also have my personal page, which is Trina W. Lowry. Not Trina Lowry, Trina W. Lowry. So join me. I believe that's it. I feel like it's something I'm missing. Oh, real quick, comedian Lil Daryl went on the cruise. And I will tell you this. He was amazing to work with. I actually gave him a few extra little accommodations. He was amazing to work with. There was no trouble. There was no problems. I think he called me once or twice because of something that I needed to fix or something like that. But it was not condescending. It wasn't rude. It wasn't making me feel like I was beneath him. We spoke together like we were teammates, making sure things got done. He came on the ship, did his job. When I asked him to do certain things, he just did it. Like it was great. He is one of the best people I've worked with so far. And he even said, if I need him to come again, he ready because he did send me something and say thank you. It was a blast. His wife pulled me to the side and also said thank you for everything. That meant the world to me because you don't always hear the thanks. So
Right.
Lil Daryl and Miss Annette, thank y'all for being amazing. Thank y'all for Miss Annette for letting us borrow your husband to be the comedian and the MC for the show for the cruise. You and your family, the entire, oh God, I gotta call his sister, Miss Ayana Foster. No, Ayana Foster. She got her family together, Lil Daryl's family. She did all the arrangements. Make sure everybody was calling. Hey, y'all need to get this. You got to get this. She was amazing. So that whole family was a joy to work with and have on the ship. They were very positive. Um, there's just nothing else I can say except what a great. It was just a great experience to work with them and with that family, and I thank them so much for making the cruise. I ain't gonna lie, they made the cruise lots of fun, and they also made my job easy because this is not an easy job. But anyway, so got that thank you out of the way. Happy anniversary to my work husband, and that is all I got. See y'all later. Country boy, you can take us home.
I'll take you home. If y'all, well, first and foremost, let me tell you, I probably will be back on this page tomorrow since my worthless 2 cents page has been hijacked. I don't know. They done hijacked the country. They done got the country boy. I don't know why they didn't want this page, but they got the country boy. Anyway, so I will be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is my show that I do with Kingdom Purpose Radio. I will be on tomorrow, Kingdom Purpose Radio, 9 p.m. If y'all up, catch me, catch your boy. He'll be there. Tomorrow's message, it's going to talk a little bit about loss. That's what tomorrow's message is about. It's about loss. I'm going to talk about the lost coin, the lost sheep, and the lost man, the lost boy, whatever you want to call him. Little bit of insight. The sheep got lost on its own. The coin got lost because of somebody else. So sometimes we cause our own selves to be lost, and sometimes we're in a place and people lose us. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to run my triple trap about that. And then on Wednesday, we'll be back with Lloyd, One Marriage, Two Hustles. He will be the special guest. Denise Monette, I'm trying to get you to come on the show sometime this week. We're trying to get you to come before the premiere of your movie. And then that's it. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, huh? Ooh, Lord, the week gone already.
Very fast.
Wow. But that is it. That is all for the old country boy. I'm finna get in here and call my executive producer. But before I leave, as I always say, I say this to each and every one, and I say this from the bottom of my heart. If the good Lord has given you a vision, and I said if, and I'm gonna have to remove that if because I know that each and every one has something, purpose, vision inside of them. Don't let anybody deter you. Don't let anybody talk you down off of that mountain. Don't let anybody come. The naysayers will be the naysayers. That's their job. They will tell you you're too short, you're too small, you're too tall, you're too dark, you're too bright, your hair too long, your hair too short, you ain't smart enough, you ain't read enough books, you ain't written enough. They will tell you that. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you this right here. There's somebody out there that's waiting for your purpose to come to fruition. There's somebody out here that's waiting for you to pursue your vision. They need you. And the vision and the purpose you have is important because you are important. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. Don't you give in. You keep on pushing. You keep on going. You keep on pushing. You keep on going. That's why when we come on here, we encourage you by saying this, is that we believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you. And we support you 100% all the way. If ain't nobody else told you, we'll tell you. And lastly but not least, as the old country boy say, I know my work wife is very happy now because the time done changed. So she all bright-eyed and bushy tails because it's still dark outside. But anyway, if you woke up this morning and you open your eyes and you cleaned out your ears and you tried to hear, but you still didn't hear the words. But if you was out there today in Houston, it was all right out there today. But you still didn't hear nothing but the traffic flowing up and down the road. Well, here it is, 9:26 Houston time. And I want to tell you this from the bottom of both of our hearts, is that we love you. And we love you unconditionally. And unconditionally means very simply, there ain't nothing you could do to change it. Not a single thing. You ain't got to like us, support us. You ain't got to share nothing. Well, you might have to share her because she got that fire in her. But you ain't got to share mine. You ain't got to like mine. You ain't got to do nothing. And it still ain't going to stop the fact that I love you. Not one single bit. I love you, and I love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. Look here, I'll see y'all tomorrow night with my big old mouth. I'll be right back. And look here, if y'all ain't got your tickets or plan to come out to the Lions Avenue Festival, please do. Please come out and support. Something else going on right here in Houston. Y'all come out and support.
I understand why you wouldn't ask the woman what I need you to ask, because I emailed, I texted, she didn't respond.
Oh, we'll talk when we get off. I'll hook you up. I got the hook up. If I ain't got nothing else in the world, I got the hook up.
You hooked me up last week. You was tripping, so I was like, okay.
You was on the boat. And I'm gonna catch some fish. I'm gonna bring y'all back some.
We're gonna go argue online.
Okay, we're finna go argue offline. Look here, we love y'all. We love y'all. Please come out and support. First of all, come out and support the movie by Denise Monet. Come get your tickets. Get your ticket. Secondly, come out, support Lions Avenue. Come on out, man. This is home. Y'all want to keep stuff growing and going, you got to come out and support it. You got to come out and support it. Be a part of it. These people are giving back. And, that's all I got. I'm done. I ain't finna tell nobody else to support nothing else. I'm gonna support. Bye. We go.